Wow! Rare species of insects once again today. I'm going to trap moths in the country of Uganda. And we found many species that we've never filmed or photographed before. We also found a bunch of common ones. You definitely don't want to miss this moment. What's really interesting about this moth trapping night is the location. Because we decided to do it in the Savannah. It is near Queen Victoria National Park, an area just outside of the boundaries, near the grassy Savannah plains that are full of wildlife. Everything you imagine is right here, from elephants to lions, to buffaloes to anything you can imagine. Many people come to this place to enjoy a safari, but instead of looking at the typical safari animals, I decided to put up a moth trap in this location. As a result, I got some very unusual species, so let's get this started. My name is Bart Coppens, a traveling entomologist that travels the world to look for rare butterflies and moths, and you are watching my Uganda series. That's right, I traveled to Uganda, a country in Africa, to document the rarest butterflies and moths. Find the playlist for more Uganda episodes. Hyenas, elephants, you name it, but we came here for the moths. That being said, here's an African elephant. Oh my god. Wow.
So in the park, we have among the big five, we have
Hey. Maybe you're insulting it in his language, you don't know.
Yeah, maybe calling it a fat gate.
I think the dominant male is coming to attack you.
Don't piss yourself, don't.
You started.
Mine is raw.
Somewhere I'd also like to take back. Well, it took me once, it's in a scarp and it drops down away. Like exploration, to explore.
Yeah.
Holy shit. This guy chose the wrong profession, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck? Holy hell. I don't think he values his life anymore. I need to find No, it missed his head. Ladies and gentlemen, most people do a safari to see the big five, but I'm here to see the big moths. Let's get started. Welcome to the Kasenyi Plains. The region around Kasenyi is actually an open savanna and it is swarmed with various wild animals. Many tourists visit these places to do safaris. But to be honest, elephants and lions are quite boring. We are looking at more exciting animals today. I traveled all the way here from Europe to study the local moth species. That's right.
We're gonna have them for dinner.
There's a fishing go on the tree. African fish.
It's not terribly busy, there's one or two things, but it's not, you know, it's not like I imagined. I thought it would have been a lot busier. But I don't know how long we're going to stay at oil. So it runs for about 5 hours and then we've got to change oil. It's just not good, you know, it's not happening. So at the moment we're on Phillips generator. But I've said I will give him away for a deal.
Wow, this one is extremely beautiful. I'm going crazy. This species could be Archochera rectilinea. It is among the most splendid of African noctuids that I have seen. Wow!
No. To be honest, I think she when she knew we were coming, she planned a trip there. So I paid for a transport. I sent her 100,000. And I think that paid for a trip to go see her sister and family and stuff in India. And then...
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I came to the savannah in Uganda to see animals. While most people come here to see elephants and lions, I come here to see moths. I'm very curious what kind of insects live in such an environment. So today we are running the moth trap once again. Let's get started. Yes, how I do it. So one of the things I found on the light is this giant longhorn beetle. You probably can't see it very well until I show you a close-up, so I'm about to do just that. Hold up, careful boys, they bite, and they bite hard. Oh, I am no expert in longhorn beetles, but it could be a species of Macrotoma. Somebody please send this video to a beetle expert. If you are a fan of my channel, you must remember a big diversity of longhorn beetles. Because when I am moth trapping in tropical countries, many of these beetle species will show up in my lights. I've filmed many big ones in Brazil too. Anyway, currently we're not in Brazil, we are in Uganda. And this huge beetle must be a savanna species. Most species of longhorn beetles bore into trees and vegetation as larvae, sometimes even into the roots. As big and scary as they are very important for the environment and a food source for insectivores. I imagine, especially the grubs. What a cool beast! What is this? This is the female of a species Beralade. Now there are several similar looking species of them, and it seems that they are a savanna species of leopard moth that feeds on plants such as acacia. Very charismatic little leopard moths they are. I should do a breeding project with them someday. A very common little species in the Savannah region is the crimson speckled flunky, also known as Utethaisa pulchella. These tiger moths are both nocturnal and day-flying. In Uganda, you can see them feeding on flowers sometimes in broad daylight. They are poisonous, and their markings will indicate that. Utethaisa pulchella has several generations per year. In North Africa and tropical areas, they appear throughout the whole year. Utethaisa pulchella is most common in the tropics and subtropics of Africa and Asia. In Europe, It is only present in a few places in the coastal areas of the Mediterranean, such as southern Spain, the Balearic Islands, Sardinia, Corsica, Sicily, southern Greek islands such as Crete or Cyprus, and of course, Utetysa pulchella occurs in the Canaries and Madeira Island. Moreover, Utetysa pulchella usually migrates in rather low population densities up to very northern latitudes and was occasionally found north of the Alps in Germany, northern France, the British Isles, the Netherlands, and northern countries in Europe where it can be very rare. Mostly small stuff tonight. It seems the savannah doesn't have those many giant silk moth species that I find in a rainforest. But that's completely fine by me. Different environment, different moths. Entomology and biology is not about exclusively looking at big and showy species. It's about investigating and documenting every little life form. And we did get some nice smaller species tonight that I've never seen before. Like that cool noctuid at the beginning or that tiny grey leopard moth, Beralade. This is a species of antlion. That's right. This is what those little sandpit monsters metamorphosize into. Alright folks, there is a number of mostly small species. I was secretly hoping to get some bigger species too, like silk moths or saturnids. But it seems that didn't happen. Nonetheless, all the small stuff could be worthy of investigation. Because this is a unique environment to trap moths in, and some of the species here could be unique even if they are small. Believe it or not, but this is a distinct relative of the buff-tip moth. It's Anthoia simplex, a wonderful little common notodontid. I find it both in rainforest and savanna environments. It seems sort of widespread in central and eastern tropical Africa. Fascinating. Hey, I do recognize this one. It's Aegeus convolvuli, the bindweed hawk moth or convolvulus hawk moth. This species is one that I can also find in the Netherlands sometimes. I've even had them in my own garden once on the moth-trapping sheet in my home country. It is widespread in Europe, Asia and Africa, in particular in warmer regions. It prefers to use host plants from the bindweed family such as convolvulus or bindweed, but also stuff like sweet potato or ipomea and a few others. It is a beautiful velvety beast with pink stripes. They're also long-distance migrants and can be a rare migrant in Northern Europe. Ooh, a species of hippotion. So cool. It is known from dry areas in Africa and the Middle East. The host plants seem related to dock and sorrel, Polygoneaceae family. It fills me with joy to encounter species of hog moths like these that I haven't seen before. I'm on a mission to film them all. Of course that's impossible, but I'll see how far I can get in one lifetime. And with your help I will come very far. This species is very variable. They can be yellowish to brown to grayish.
Now folks, it's really not much, but there are these smaller hog moths, I guess. Ooh. It's something. And they are sort of cute.
Now I'm sure this environment has more species of moths to offer, but I'm also not sure if this is the right time, location or the right season. You see, I'm totally new here in Uganda, so figuring out which are the best places and the best spots and the best seasons, times of the year to catch moths, I still have to figure all of that out myself. But yeah, we're getting mostly small species, but I'll try to make some close-ups for you guys.
Wait, guys, here we have a medium-sized moth. From far away it looks like a hog moth, but it's actually not. Looks are deceiving.
Oh hey, do you remember the sundowner moth, Sphinxomorpha chlorea? If you watch my videos in chronological order, you've seen them before. But I upload so many videos, I don't blame you if you haven't seen all of them. This is a very wide species of a rabbit moth in Africa. Pretty much all over tropical Africa it's found. The larvae feed on acacia and their relatives most of the time. The slender, almost hog moth-like shape of their wings is cool and remarkable. They are very attracted to overripe fruit sometimes.
This is it, folks. The other side of the sheet there is a bit more stuff, but nothing too crazy. There are a few large hog moths, so that's cool. But otherwise I'm just gonna show you close-ups of some of this small stuff. Some of it is actually colorful, so that's cool. Interesting.
Whoa! This must be one of the prettiest cosset moths that I've seen in my life. It's Azygopleps scalaris and it uses a host plant called Crotalaria and sometimes Sesbania. Cosset moths are also known as Carpenter moths, and they are stem or tree borers that tend to burrow into the host plant's stem or roots. It's documented from many countries like Angola, Congo, Gambia, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Kenya, Malawi, Mauritania, Namibia, Nigeria, Senegal, Somalia, Sudan and Tanzania. What a wonderful creature this is. A fashion designer or artist could absolutely use these patterns for themselves. Alright folks, I did find a really cool cosset moth. Let me show you. Enjoying the show? I'll have some more small stuff to show you. Alright folks, I think that just about covers all the moths that we've had tonight, or at least all the remarkable species. There's a lot more, but I'm not going to show you all of the thousands of tiny ones. I've given you a selection of cool ones and unusual ones, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. And also a reminder that this channel is completely demonetized by YouTube. It is crowdfunding that keeps this channel alive and allows me to travel to do these kind of things. I'm going to bed. I hope to see you in the next episode because I'm planning to moth trap in some really special places on this channel. See you in the next video. It's rude to say it, but it's true people. I'm working my ass off for YouTube. But I am not earning anything in return for my work. I'm completely demonetized. So if you like this show, consider joining my Patreon or donating. For me it makes an enormous difference. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. So this video was made at the Kasenyi Safari Camp. I hope I pronounced it well. She can pronounce it. She can pronounce it better than I do. And I'll show you the environment here. It's absolutely beautiful. And if you're interested in visiting, you can visit us too. Thank you.
Kasenyi Safari Camp.
So what is this beautiful place where we are staying? It is one of the best and most luxury safari camps in all of Uganda. It's called Kasenyi Safari Camp. And never in my life have I seen such incredible luxury. Not to mention the spectacular view from this safari camp. Let me show you its features. Alright ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the camp. Thank you so much for watching. And maybe I can show you a little bit about the camp that we're staying right now. This is the bar and dining area. Just having dinner here is an incredible experience because of the view alone. And of course the luxury meal with several courses is the cherry on top. These are Glenn and Zedius, my friends, and people who helped me get around this country. Thanks for being in my video guys, and thanks for showing me around. How could you not enjoy visiting a place like this? If you are looking for a safari camp in Africa, then Kasenyi Safari Camp is the place for you. Let me show you where I'm staying and sleeping.
Now folks, one of the things that makes this place really special is the view. I'm currently standing in the bar and dining area. And here in the back is a giant salt lake or a crater lake. Sometimes wounded animals come in there to heal themselves using the salt water. Let me show you around here.
And what's even more crazy is that a lot of wild animals come very close to the camp. I'm not kidding. You can come face to face with elephants, lions, and pretty much all of the big mammals in this exact place. Sometimes they even come inside of the safari camp. These images are just some of the area of the animals that I have spotted in the area. It's actually crazy. It's one of the best places in the world that I have visited when it comes to spotting wildlife. They'll be throwing themselves at you practically.
Okay. You think? Give it a banana. So here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very close to an African elephant. Look at it. It's so strange to see them this close. Wow. Incredible. Look at the view, ladies and gentlemen. Is that not magnificent? In the back you'll see the huts of the safari camp. Wow. But one of the really special features of this place, it is right at the edge of some giant national parks. And animals don't obey boundaries. So elephants, buffaloes, lions and other wildlife like hyenas literally pass through this camp at night. You can literally come eye to eye with them here. Let me show you some of the stuff that I have seen in the area today. And this is the place where I've been staying for a couple of days to do moth trapping. The owner very kindly gave us a place to stay. And in return, I hope to give some positive attention to this place. It is very well maintained. In fact, I've traveled all over the country of Uganda. And I think this is one of the most well-maintained places that I've ever seen in Uganda. Everything is in order. There is power, there is electricity. But it goes beyond that. And what I mean by that, I'll have to show you, because right now I'm about to go to my room. And perhaps you would like to see a little look inside of some of the huts at this safari camp. Let's go. Here it is. So here's the door to, I suppose you could call it a bungalow. This is mine, where I'm staying. Now the inside is very perplexing. Let me show you. Oh my God. I don't know what you guys expect the inside to look like, but I bet it's not like this. Look at that. That's amazing, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? And this is right in the middle of the wilderness. Right in the middle of the savannah, where you can see all the wildlife. And it's certainly more fancy and more sophisticated than is warranted for a jungle ape like me, Bart Coppens. See? Look at that. These are the giant. Well, I don't know how to call them in English. And this is certainly more luxury, more sophisticated and civilized then it's warranted for a giant jungle ape like me, Bart Coppens. No, but seriously guys, look at this place. I'm only sending positive vibes. And last but not least, you should see the balcony, because that's one of the best features. I hope I left it unlocked. Oops. I should open it with the key. Alright folks, maybe this should work. But Coppens putting a key in the hole. That's the content you want, the content you subscribed and donated for. Ooh. Let's pulling out my keyhole. Anyway. There you go. This is what I wanted to show you, because the view from here. Ho ho ho. That's right. This is right from the back of my hut. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. This is the African savannah in Uganda. And here it is, folks. Right from what I could call my backyard. Is that not just fantastic? And the wild animals are roaming here everywhere. Don't be mistaken. There is no wall, no boundary, no border that's preventing them from walking here in the safari camp. And they do sometimes. Tonight we're gonna do another night of moth trapping. But it's not going to be the whole night, since we have to get up early in the morning. We only have a few hours to see if anything interesting turns up. It's not gonna be as special as it was the first night. But we shall see. We shall see if anything turns up in the few hours we have left tonight. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the Safari Lodge, and as you can see today we have an absolutely beautiful location. Just look here at the lake behind us. And once again, you know how it works. We're going to try and attract moths tonight using our mercury vapor light bulb. It's always a big surprise to see what you can find here in these environments that very few people have sampled. Let's get started. Alright folks. The light is on. Yeah. Here, you want to be a camera? Let's go. This is our guide, Zeddy.
Yeah.
Hello, Daddy Zeddy.
Yeah, I'm here with
Yes.
Bart.
With the famous Bart Coppens.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be with a celebrity?
Yeah, I feel so nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright everyone, we got a huge diversity of tiny little insects. I've never seen anything like it so far. Just look at all these tiny little bugs here. What? That's crazy, isn't it? This looks even cooler if I show you a close-up. friends, it's a whole lot of tiny, tiny, tiny little things. I'm actually quite surprised. Where are they coming from? Look at that. And the thing is, they're not even all the same species. Some of them seem to be leafhoppers. Others seem to be road beetles. What is going on here? We're having a party of tiny little bugs. Look at that. Wow. Wow, that's so crazy.
This night we got a lot of small stuff for some reason.
Look at that. How many little stuff there is. Of course there are some moths like this tiger moth. Utetysa pulchella. I should say pulchella. The crimson speckled flunkey. A common species here in the savannah. Fascinating. And we've got a hawk moth here. It's a species I have not seen before, so that's new to my channel. It's quite interesting looking. Look at that. I think it's a hippocean species. Alright people, we actually found a very small but interesting little silk moth species. It's one I've never seen before. So this must be interesting, something found on the savannah. Take a look.
This is a very mysterious little silk moth, Pseudophalia caremi. Not much seems known about it at all. They are recorded from dry savannas in Congo, Rwanda and Uganda. This species requires a bit more research. It kinda reminds me of the ghostly silk moth, but much smaller.
We have had another hawk moth. It just landed here on the sheet. Very nice. It seems to have these two false eye markings.
That's it, folks. That's the end of the show. Goodbye. See you in the next episode. If you're wondering why it ended abruptly, the truth is we didn't catch much interesting species the second night. But we did get that very, very, very interesting silk moth species I never seen before, the Pseudophalia, Karemi, and 2 hawk moths. But there's gonna be more nights, so if you like that and you're curious about seeing more moths, you better subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm gonna show you more of those awesome moth species. See you next video, guys. We didn't catch much insects at all the second night. I don't know, we think we had bad luck. It's gonna be better the next day.